right. Okay, we got Dennis Quaid playing Ronald Reagan in the movie Reagan. It looks like he could have been picked for the role, the right person for the role, but we can only tell by the time we hear him speak. What's up, everybody? Thank you guys for clicking on this video. I'm Bernard Fields, and we are back with another trailer reaction. We're going to be looking at Reagan with Dennis Quaid. Now, I will say this before we get started. President Reagan, he had a very particular voice, the way that he would speak. It was almost kind of like syrup. That's the best way that I can describe it. Also, I was alive when not Dennis Quaid, but when Ronald Reagan was the president. I believe that was around the early 80s. I was born in 78. And I do remember the Ronald Reagan era, not so much the politics, but I remember seeing him on television. I kind of remember his name being brought up several times, but it wasn't until I got into maybe high school, maybe a decade later or so, that's when I kind of started to understand a little bit more about his policies, what he stood for, and I think I can't remember his wife's name, but she played a significant role in everything as well. But let's go ahead and see what this trailer is all about.
Welcome to your life.
There's
Wow, she
nothing a
looks
retired
like
governor can do, but a
the
president.
First Lady.
Now he can do a thing or two.
See, there's that syrupy voice, right?
I will be frank with you that as a citizen, I would not like to see any political party outlawed on the basis of its ideology, because I still believe, Mr. Chairman, that democracy can handle it.
I was a brand new KGB officer, given my first intelligence assignment. A certain actor and union leader.
Dutch, there's a purpose for your life.
You can run from a bully for so long, but after a while, you're gonna have to stand up to him.
There's about to be another war right here in Hollywood. The commies on one side, the mob on the other. And you're right in the middle, son.
If you put as much work into your career as you do making your speeches, you'd have an Oscar by now.
Hello, I'm Nancy Davis.
Hello, Nancy Davis. I'm Ron Reagan.
Nancy Reagan.
Curious, Ron.
What would you say is the issue of our time?
No question about it. Communism and the Soviet Union.
Get in the game. Run for office.
This coloring on here, it has like a really
Governor, I would like your vote.
yellowish
Your name.
Do his
tint
initials help
to it.
or are? Honey, Roy Rogers is here, and he's running for governor.
Ronnie, remember when we met?
Was he
and you
Roy
told me
Rogers?
That you wanted to make a difference in this world. You know what you have to do.
Governor Reagan again, typically, is against such a proposal.
There you go again.
But he was
There it is.
afraid
That's
to
the
take us
voice.
on.
There's
That
nothing
needs
a
to be more
retired
consistent,
governor
in
can
my
do about
opinion.
the Soviets, but a president. Now he can do a thing or two.
Welcome to your life.
I was a lifeguard on a river,
There's no turning back.
and I learned how to read the currents. Not just the ones
Yep,
on
that
the
was
surface,
one of those things too. I remember
but
that.
also the ones
Or
deep
hearing about
underneath the water.
I am about to start the biggest war of this century, and I'm not gonna fire a single shot.
You're gonna blow up 8 years
Wow.
of diplomacy. Well, if you think that got their undies in a wad, you just wait.
What did the president know? And when did he know it?
What would you have me do?
Oh man,
I
that
want you to
outfit.
fight.
Everybody wants to. Everybody.
Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall.
Yep. That was the other thing too. I remember being a child when the Berlin Wall was brought down. That was huge. It was so iconic. Like seeing those huge slabs come down. And even back then, I didn't really understand what was happening. But I knew there was freedom somewhere within that. People being able to reach across the wall and being able to see the other human being and being able to, be together. But anyways, I'm rambling at this point. But yeah, I would say that this looks like a pretty interesting piece. Will it fit within the presidential universe? Everything has a universe now. You got like the whole Bush had his. I'm sure that Barack is going to get his. And we know that Donald Trump is going to get his. Like Donald Trump is probably going to have like the whole Stormy Daniels. He's going to have like that's going to be the prequel. And then he's going to have him running for office. Like his will have to be a series because it had so much controversy surrounding that guy. It just can't all be summed up into one cohesive story. But with Reagan here, it looks like it's possible. I would say I would give this a 2. I would give the trailer a 2. It doesn't strike me as being really, really interesting. It's like a biopic. That's what we're looking at here is a biopic. And what I mean when I say biopic is this is not just a little slice of his life. This is like his whole life being analyzed and being told within, I'm imagining, maybe 2 hours. So we're going to get a little bit of his childhood. We're going to get a little bit of his young adult, his adulthood, his acting perhaps, and how he had decided to go run for president, a little bit of his presidency, hitting some of them highlight points, such as his hand in with the Berlin Wall being brought down, him being in a possible assassination attempt on his life. Just all of that is just going to be touched on. So yeah, it's going to be pretty interesting for those who are history buffs. This may strike gold for them. They may be like, yep, I'm definitely going to go and check that out. But it's going to be coming out August 30th. So go ahead and mark your calendars. Thank you guys very much. Leave a comment down below. If you haven't already, subscribe. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. As of right now, we're sitting at 620 subscribers. Let's go ahead and see if we can get 50 within a week. So go ahead and hit that notification bell because I do drop frequently. And until next time, remember to always put forth your best. And like we always say, peace in, guys, and confusion out.